Add to stream. Guess I need to add myself to the stream first. Hello, everyone. So sorry, I had to push it back. Ah, God! And then, so apparently, I still have to learn to mute myself as well. Cake emergency. Happy birthday to my 19-year-old. I've never felt so old. The older he gets, the older I get. I feel, honestly. Let me get into my chat. I'm just not good at reading StreamYard chat. I'm going over to my regular chat. How is everybody? Thank you for subbing over here, where I saw we're over 700. So that is awesome. And I've appreciated along the way, too. It's been flattering. People sub to me, and I haven't done anything on this channel for forever. It's actually back when I owned my music business. This was like supplement channel. And then all that content went away. And then it just became where I uploaded AIDAN's dance videos in order to send the link, email the link to people like my dad who just needed to click a link to get to it. So this is actually my first ever live stream on this chat. Woo-ha. Not the optimal circumstances for it, but here we are. Hi, Audrey, Boots Mama, Cardi. Cat 111, good to see you. I wonder what. Michelle, hello. Milan. Mr. Kim. Well, hello. Noodle Mash, Octavia, Rose, Spooky, Tracy, Lycan, hello. Let me get some mods going here. Okay, add moderator. Add moderator. Talking to myself. Sorry, guys. I want to get some mods in place because I don't have quite the buildup of a block list that I had elsewhere. Tracy, hello. Sabrina. Okay, if anyone pops in and I missed you as a mod or you're interested in modding, let me know because I have a feeling it'll be heavy over here for a little while. How come I'm modding people and okay, no, now wrenches are showing up. Yeah. How was everybody's new year? It's been forever. So we didn't actually plan to, you know, have the channel go down when it did. But it was actually perfect timing because we had other things going on. So first, we'll start by saying, like, YouTube takes time. We're already in conversations with YouTube. Not entirely worried about it. But for those that forgot, Aiden, sorry. It's been Aiden on the brain all day. Crafton does have a radio station. So he's over on TuneIn. We probably should have hashed this out. I was like gone to the last minute, you guys, dealing with the cake situation. Like the place I ordered it from messed it up. They did not have the baker in today since it's a holiday, so they couldn't fix it. So I was like, okay. So we settled for an Oreo ice cream cake, which I think he'll be happy with. Yeah. Because I couldn't just get him like some regular ass cake because he's so used to, you know, a certain standard of birthday celebratory events. Let me grab my links from the other channel too. And I modded you, so you can put your Patreon link in. But let's start with a disclaimer, shall we? So, my now husband, I met on his channel that already existed. So, while I anticipate idiots will be reporting this channel anyway for quote-unquote ban evasion, just a friendly reminder that the Craft and Barnes channel that he renamed to Crafton and Kim, the renaming had nothing to do with who owns the channel. So this is my channel that I've had. If you pop over the About section, you'll see I've had it for quite some time. It simply is not where I did content. me go ahead and also have the media. It's a good time as well to sub over on the Mediocratics channel, which is the radio channel. Sabrina. Okay, good. I gave her one already. So thank you so much, Sabrina. Made me the most beautiful jewelry. And I actually forgot all my jewelry at home. I forgot one bag on wedding day. And it was the one that had all my hair stuff in it and had my jewelry in it. And then Christy's like, well, we might have something that had, and it's funny because everything I had was like pearls anyway. So it worked out amazingly. And so I love that all my pictures have my jewelry that Sabrina made me, and it was beautiful and it went with everything. And so, yeah, so the wedding day was really great. Aiden gave me away and everything went as smooth as can. And in fact, I think forgetting the bag was the most like drama-filled thing of the day. Mm-hmm. We did have some attempts at drama that day. Most of you here know probably more than we do actually about the bullshit that was done and said while we were gone. But I don't want to dwell too much on that other than to point out that it's not the first time that the miserable crew has taken. I'm sorry.
Memphis Mama.
Hello, Memphis Mama.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get used to this, you guys. I promise you, this will be the most like choppy stream ever. Hey, Robert's May Queen. I think that was like the most crazy thing of the day. Now we did get the text that's like, because we put some pictures, just the candids from our cell phone or whatever, up in our Facebook group, which is just kind of like a small little closed group. But we apparently did have some holdovers back from the G-Dub days, because we get a text message and within like an hour and a half after the ceremony, a photograph from our wedding on our wedding day has been posted on Angela Ferris's channel that starts with the caption, "This has not been edited," except for it had been edited. And for not the first time in her little vile hate shit, she's thrown up a picture of me and my son where clearly the context is me and my kid goofing off. And they choose to edit Aiden out because to them that feels better. And throw it up there. And I'm going like, unedited, my ass. I'm like, no. It's not going to shock anybody. The last time they did this was actually one of his graduation pictures. So the fact that they did it at my wedding, that's actually not overly shocking to me. But it's actually a really cute picture. I'm going to show you the picture. Let me get into my Facebook real quick. So Aiden has always been a picture bomber. He has a issue with smiling. He'd prefer to look like absolutely as straight-faced and like as he can in every picture. Aw, that's cute actually. Oh, I might have to share just to show. Oh shit. If my messages will quit popping up. Happy birthday to Aiden. I love it. 2011. We were at my sister's. Have a look-see-loo at that outfit. Buzz Lightyear. So cute. All right, let me find it, you guys. Let me go to our group. There it is right there. So this is the one. So you'll recognize it from like here over, right? As she's like, that look before you married the love of your life. Now, didn't she claim to be with the same person for like 18 years? She sure doesn't seem like a very like love buggy kind of person, right? Except for the problem is it was edited. She knew that this was like a goofy off picture with my son and chose to do that. And just for the record, and like, I know you don't give a shit because you're a miserable, like total miserable bitch. But this was actually after the wedding. This is after the ceremony. Okay. So this is like what you would consider the reception. You know what I mean? But look at, isn't he handsome? And yes, the photo bomb that I did there does not compare to the 50 that I have from him that day, where it's like, this is one of the few actually where he's smiling.
Smiled, yeah.
So seeing that he was going to have like a serious picture because he wanted Charisse to see him like all decked out. So that's when I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna photobomb his picture. So there's that. No, I'm still looking for your TuneIn, which I still can't find.
Oh, okay.
So everything went smooth, and then we pretty much got AIDAN settled in at home with the pets, finished slapping all our packing together, and off we went to our honeymoon, which also turned out well. Did you get a chance to upload any pictures? Mm-mm. Of course not. Hey, Be Good. Hey, Abby. How are you? Hello, B plus. How's Kitty Cat? I was listening to some of your stream. We were driving the day that you were doing it. So until we got off in the mountains where like reception was shit. That's why I'm also loving anything that was like, they did X, Y, and Z. It's like we could barely, like if you guys saw like any Facebook messages, anything like that, that all was like during our meals, like when you go to the main lodge. That's about the only time you got steady reception anywhere. I did bring my computer and I couldn't even get reception in the room. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, everybody, for the congrats. Appreciate it. I know it's weird, huh? It's like, I'm a wifey.
Mm-hmm.
You did the most epic in the whole community. I listened to some of it. So we did come. It wasn't like a huge trip because Aiden's birthday is New Year's Day. So, and then he had a gig. He did MJ dancing gig out in New York last night. So I had to get him to that. And then Crafton had a show last night. It is the first time that I went to visit you at work though. So I was like, yeah, we didn't want to be apart like our first New Year's. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's pinning it here. Thank you guys for like hanging with me while I get used. I'm like, I do StreamYard once in a while, like once in a blue moon on our channel. Well, you know, the other thing, so I know there were a few people that started getting into this whole, like, let's show Kim's wedding pictures on her wedding day, which I still think is just creepy as shit. It's weird, right? It's like, I don't know. Most of us just would not do that, you know? I don't know. But I heard CJ was one of them. What happened to CJ's? When is CJ getting married? Does anybody know? Has she ever said when her wedding is? Because I found it interesting that like a bride would go there. You know what I mean? Xana, do you want a wrench? I've been listening to Xana's past few streams all day while I did Aiden stuff. Yeah. Well, and frankly, B, like listen, it was a rushed morning. There's no question. In fact, there's a great picture of me that I took and did send around to people because I ended up going in the car to head over towards the venue and to meet up with Christy. Like in with the towel still in my hair and like my little eye bag, stickers or whatever still under my eyes. And I'm like, this is just funny. But I'm like, I was perfectly happy with how everything came out. Did you put your link in, honey? Because I'll pin it. Oh, you just hit show. And then how do I pin it? Pinning. Oh, I do pinning for this is a pain in the ass. So do you have to really go back and forth? Like, so in StreamYard, you can just show the comment, but you have to go back to YouTube to pin the comment. Is that right?
Pin it on the screen in StreamYard.
Right, but to pin it at the top, you have to go.
Chat,
you have to go back to YouTube. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like remove moderator. I have all the power now. I can be like, no, Crafton, I don't think so. Bye-bye. Moderating. There we go. All right, guys. So there's the pin. So Crafton, you can still find Crafton over on Facebook while he's working with YouTube. His TuneIn is still on. Patreon is set up. We've had a Patreon for 900 years. I believe that's where we're going to continue the morning show. I don't know if we were planning to simulcast onto TuneIn as well. I don't actually know your plans for all that.
We're going to be.
You want to write it down? You want to write it down? Hey, Missy K. Did she comment in here? If she does, feel free to block her. Like I said, we're starting all afresh, you guys. If you see any assholes, just block. You got make it good, trolls. You got to make it good because it's one shot. And it's gone. How was everybody's New Year's Eve? Did you guys do anything fun? Or did all of us hang out with Lycan? Trickery's doing bad. Oh. Allergy testing. I had one of my cats had that too. She ended up having like a grain allergy, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But she also got a lot better once we knew and could get her a special diet. You know what I mean? Xana, it was so good. It was good. It was so good. And I can't wait until we're on a stream where Crafton can talk to. But it was so nice. And like I said, our phones pretty much didn't work until like mealtime came around because like the main area you could get reception like through the internet. But the internet was kind of in and out. It was just sort of a pain in the butt. Now, we were leaving. The day we were driving home is the day we found out that Idaho 4 dude had just been arrested like 20 minutes from us, which was a little weird, but there we go. I put this up on the community tab. I'm like, since the trolls like to do all that kind of, I'm like, there's one. But I did give him a kiss afterwards, though. It's because you were running behind me taking pictures the whole time. There's so many pictures of like my ass and like the whole back end, the behind of every outfit I wore and whatever. So that one is like, let's do a picture. But then I did give you a kiss. You should show the one where I actually gave you a kiss too. So that was inside of our room. The room was so cool, you guys. So we had like the heart jacuzzi, which we knew about, the hot tub. But we also had like our own pool and our own sauna. So that was all nice. And they had all kinds of, they had like a nature trail there. They had deer. We got to like see all the deer. And of course I was like, oh, look, all the squirrels. And I'm like jacking seeds from the buffet table at night from the salad bar so I could feed the squirrels. They were so cute. So it was like, they had their snow before we got there. So it was actually not very cold. I mean, it was cold, but it wasn't horrible. And it was just so great because there was still snow on the ground, enough, to have the atmosphere and be outside. But it was warm enough to where we did the nature walk. We did all that stuff. It was so awesome. It was like, I actually wish we were there a little bit longer. It was hard to like drag my ass back. Romantic as fuck. It was. Oh my God. Let me put this to bed too, you guys. The circle bed that we discussed does not have like wheel stops. So the fucking thing, like you get into it and it rolls just from like jumping into bed. Care D, thank you very much. There you go. Welcome, Care D. The food. Oh, so being vegan, I had to go vegetarian because they were not able to accommodate much unless I was just going to eat salad and fruit the whole time. So that was like my first strike against them. But I only ate dairy. And I mean, some stuff was better than the others. Your food was okay. You liked your food. Your second night, I feel like both of us liked our food the second night. The first night was different.
Mm-hmm.
But it was nice overall. It's just nice when someone else is cooking for you. You don't have to do the dishes. And until we got home, Aiden took full advantage of being here by himself. He had clearly camped out on the couch. Yes, Murphy. How are you? Good to see you, by the way. It is. It's super hard to be vegan. Most places these days can accommodate it, but they couldn't. Other than they're like, oh, well, we have, fruit and salad bar. And I'm like, yeah, you can't live on salad and fruit for 2 days. Let me see. Crafton was supposed to load me some pictures. Let me see if I can pull some up. Did you use up all the space?
No, it doesn't have a selection.
Well, even if it doesn't, I can click through it, can I? Like in the thingy? No? Oh, well. Okay. Radio station. Also, if you don't have TuneIn app, or if you're like me and you run your phone to like the absolute memory limit, you can actually listen off of the website as well. So there's that. I'm trying to get you guys set up with links so you know where to find us. I will be going live over here, but it will not be regular. Other than I think I'm going to pick a day each week, So I think right now I'm thinking it'll be sometime like Saturday at noon, something like that, where I've just gotten Aiden. And difference between vegan and vegetarian is the smell. No, the difference is if you eat dairy or not. Dairy, but you were close, Lycan. Patchouli oil. Gross. I don't like the smell of patchouli at all. At all. Yeah, I can imagine. So I'm beyond spoiled where we're at. We have so many choices here, and it's very hard. And going out like on vacation, or especially like this where you're at a resort, it's hard. And it wasn't so much like the cheese and things. It's like even things that were, technically could be vegan, they're cooking it in butter and shit like that. So, oh my God, noodle mash. I completely agree. Patchouli does smell like dirt. Did your package get there, by the way? I know you said it was going to a P.O. box, but I hope you got it. And I hope it cheered you up the day you got it. I know there's been a lot going on, and I've heard a little bit about things we've missed and all of that. Argan oil, really, Sabrina? I didn't even know argan oil smelled. I know it's in a bunch of hair products and things like that, but I don't even know. Thank you, Marie. How have you been? Happy New Year. Is it? Xana, it's supposed to like draw people? Sorry, Murphy. And be good. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. Patchouli oil. You know what it is? It makes me think of like my teenage years in Seattle and all of like smoking weed. That's what it is. Sandalwood. Yeah. I know, Mia. We're looking. We got to get them loaded up. Doing better. I'm glad to hear that, Marie. Ah, well, there you go. Yes, Murphy. It does explain it. See, now I don't know about anybody else. My experience when I was a teenager, I don't know if I just always got bad shit or what, but it's like more than once, just weed, whatever it had in it. I just remember that, you know, like if you drink too much and you're like, I swear, Jesus, get me through this and I will never do it like that. I remember that conversation with God more than once, which is probably why I never did it again. Yeah, sandalwood I like too. Yeah, so I love candles, Abby. And Yankee has this one called Clean Cotton. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, jasmine too. It's so weird trying to talk without you on. You can pass me production notes. I have the smell of weed permanently burnt into my nose. Yes, Clean Cotton. I love it, love it, love it. It's been one of my favorite. And I used to love the hazelnut coffee. They don't make it anymore. Thank you. I'm Milan. Yes, you guys, that is the conglomerate channel. So that when we generally play music over there, it's not a monetized channel. Yeah, I know. Look at your screen, crafting hubby. Here, let me see if I can get some of my shit sent over.
I'm making a collage.
You're making a collage.
I found. I don't have anything
off of mine. Hold on. Let me send myself some stuff, you guys. Hold, please. I need hold music. I have pictures from last night, too. Love that picture. Dude. I have a lot of pictures I can't show. You took more pictures than me, though, too.
Yeah, let me see if this will work.
Some of these are funny, you guys. You're a hard one to get a serious picture out of, too, by the way. Now that I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, a lot of mine you're goofing off, too. Getting it, you guys. Hold on. I like the one of you in front of the sign, too. I wish we'd have gotten a picture of the deer. Deer were cute.
I got one, but it's changing pictures really fast. So I
Oh.
can't do it manually.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here comes some, you guys, and then I'm uploading mine. All of these from the rear. Oh, the sunset when we were driving was pretty too. It was fun too in the car because White Wedding came on. Meant to be. Actually, that's when we send Lana a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, let me send mine. Oh, I won't put that one up unless I ask Christy first. I might have just picked too many in order to email it. Let me see if it works. Okay, it's thinking. Sorry, I missed all of chat. Yeah, me too. Like, and I think it's ADD, honestly. Like, yeah, I never got much out of it. It's still downloading. I'm like the worst host ever, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, oh. Have I tried hazelnut coffee? Like, so I used to love the candle hazelnut coffee. Now, hazelnut coffee itself, I believe I've had a hazelnut latte once or twice. I'm too neurotic. Is that what it is? Like neurotic people and weed don't go? I keep feeling like I didn't wrench people. You can't see your wrenches in StreamYard either. Let's just make this as fucking hard as they can, huh? Okay. Slowly but surely, here we go. You already went through your whole entire thing.
No, I'm making a different one.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't an album thing.
So glad to know we're not varying too much here from like our norm. It's like, we're just gonna be quiet while we do all this. How come I don't get the squirrel cam? At least it gives us something to look at. Pics. Here, once my email goes through, honey, I'll be able to pull mine up too. If it'll send. It's freezing. Yeah, mine's pain in the ass too. Hey, Sailboat, good to see you. Octavia, do you want a wrench? I'll give you a wrench. You know who the Lana assholes are. Sativa makes you paranoid and hungry. Oh, there's different kinds. Hold on, you guys. Let's learn. Disclaimer, weed is legal in New Jersey. That's for the Karens watching. Peer pressure. Yay. Have a good dinner. Be good. I know I still have to blow up balloons, you guys. I'm looking like the 2 places I went were out of helium. It was just a train wreck. It was not the best day for everybody's all picked over and stuff still, which I've dealt with this before, but it's never been this bad. Today was definitely, everything took much longer than it was supposed to. Okay, I think that mine are going to be red. We're getting them, Octavia. I think Crafton said he's
I was about to go into the full whatever
formatting his, and then I'm just going to screen share and show mine out of an email, provided it went through. Really? So now it's showing it. Hurry. Yeah, I think there's too many to send. Go. There's an 80 photo bomb. Mine didn't go through, baby. Excuse me, you guys.
There's stuff on the screen.
Okay, let me see what you're putting, because yours might be duplicates of mine. Oh, 20-second delay. All right, here comes some of Crafton's, you guys. Oh, that's just our food. Those are from the honeymoon. Yeah, these are pretty.
Immerse yourself in the beauty of
Me and my sweats and my Uggs. Look, yeah.
Well, if you're in StreamYard, you should be right along with it. Or look in YouTube Studio.
No, I'm in YouTube.
Yeah, don't look in YouTube Studio. Look in StreamYard.
Oh, why?
And you'll see exactly like right where I'm at on which picture.
Oh, I see. That's his souvenir, by the way, you guys. He was just like tickled with the X-rated Valentine's hearts. I can't say the things they say.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, wait. Did you put your rainbow, the wall of, yes, they had rainbow thingies there, like that they had Eli microphones. Thank you, Marie. Uh-oh. Community post about Marie. Ugh. It's not letting you click the link in the pinned message. Oh, hold on. Let me test it too. So that's the TuneIn link. Let me give you. So this is the website link. If you're having issues with the TuneIn link itself, because it's an app, so if you don't have the app, download it and you're on your phone. If you bookmark the website, whenever we're live on the radio station, you can actually play it there. Okay, mine will go through this time, I think. So I'm like, then I gave him a kiss, but I'm like, no. Yes, the heart-shaped tub was amazing, but so what? Well, the pool itself was like 95 degrees or something like that, 90 degrees. And
that's the pool.
So it was just as warm there, and then you had the sauna too. It was nice. Like you really don't have to leave. In fact, there's no windows in the room, so it's like you forget. You don't even know what time it is anymore. And then because your phone really doesn't work, it's quite the escape. It was very nice. There we go. That one came in. Download it. That was the Hope you found him, Rose. Yeah, Milan. It was like our own private pool in the room, so it was perfect. It was like right off the bedroom, so you could just wake up and go swimming. Oh, you know what? Let me share the Mediocratics Facebook page too. I'll be able to give better updates. Why I said after today, it won't be as crazy. And then I can actually give some updates. Because I think Crafton has discussed also simulcasting off of the Facebook site. Again, Mediocratics. So this is our Facebook page, you guys. That is not the closed group. So if you want to like over there and hit notifications, you'll know when he goes live over there. I'm just seeing if my pics are going to download. Okay, they did. Kind of. All right, you guys, let me do mine. Are you all done? Okay. All right. Here's some of mine. That was like the little thing at the sort of pastor and craft. This is what I was telling you guys about. This is how I left my house because we're like, do we have everything? Is it all sitting in the car? Like, everything's packed. And I ended up forgetting a single bag, and it's because it hang off the back of the door. And so it was just still in my bathroom door. But so we were running late. There is a AIDAN photo. This is generally what he'll do to me. So he was smiling until the second I was about to take the picture. I'm like, and there he is. So handsome. 19 years old today, you guys. Happy birthday to AIDAN. He might stop down here. He said he might. He's still home for another 2 weeks. We already saw that picture. Again, that's the infamous picture. These are all after the ceremony, by the way. When we got there, we were running so behind. So my two best guys. We have a lot more pictures. We just don't have them yet. So these are just all the ones that we took. So we went from minister. We got married in the minister's office. We went straight from there to downtown Asbury Park. So that's Convention Hall behind us, and got pictures on the beach. And then everybody's like, we didn't see your dress. And I didn't even think of that shit, you guys. So it's like, there are pictures of my dress. But I had to try to get one myself. I think it was Voices who's like, please. And my sister, she's like, please tell me somebody got a picture of like your whole dress. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm sure we do, but we're not going to have them for a few weeks. So there's that. I have honeymoon pictures too somewhere, but I'm lucky I got those ones today. Was that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. No, I had to switch. I just switched screens. Thank you, Missy. Doesn't he look handsome? He cleans up well, right? Thank you, Milan. It's so funny too. Last night, God, let me send a picture. Let me get a picture of last night. Or do you have one? You took some from last night too, right? He wore. So I got him for Christmas. I got him like a white sweater, like cardigan. And then all of his work crew's like, why are you so dressed up, Crafton? He's wearing camo pants. But it's like because he has this like white cardigan on. You looked nice. Mm-hmm. There it is. My ones of us together came out blurry last night, though. Thank you, Kat. Yeah, it was a really good day. Right? Yeah, I think she's done. Me and Marie 21 have never spoken privately. Not even over like email or Facebook. Never. Only in chats. Oh, Marie, I'm convinced at this point, like people are just dying to have something to say. They have to keep it toxic, otherwise they're just not happy. I'm just calling them the misery crew. They are. It's just miserable. If it's not miserable, they're not comfortable. Okay, and I have a couple from last night I'll send to myself too. So they can see how nice you looked. Oops. If I could spell. Okay. All right. Make sure I went through. All right. Well, it's thinking. So I do want to say thank you to a couple people though. Like thank you to Milan. We came home and so we sucked. Like I had family that are like, did you register? Like, no, we weren't that formal. We didn't think of it. So like a few days before the wedding, we finally like did a registry because like Amazon can do those too. They do the wish list, but they also have like a registry feature. So it was so sweet because we got home and we had both of the things from her there. So they're actually sitting here in the office now. We have them where we can see both of them. So thank you to her. Thank you to Spooky and Lana and Gladys. And of course, Sabrina, who saved the whole entire day. Otherwise, I'd have been walking down the aisle with zero jewelry. But it turns out I probably would have worn it anyway because it was like exactly with what I had. Only it was special because it was made from her. Thank you to Noodle Mash, who made us a very cool ornament. Every year, it's kind of tradition anyway that we get a new ornament for the tree, even though now we can't really hang them because of Ray. And it was beautiful. It was a heart with our wedding day on it. It's just nice. So thank you to everybody. Of course, Christy. I can't thank Christy enough. I should have let her know I was going live, by the way. She's probably sleeping, but because they're nosy, Xana, think of the different life we would all have if people minded their business. Oh, thank you. So sweet. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, I don't know. So I was married back when I was 19 and we did do a summer wedding and it was hell. Like, and I had the huge, massive dress. I mean, like the whole big, huge thing, right? And yeah, it was like, it's hot. It's gross. Oh, I forgot to. And thank you to Rose because she was part of the day. It was like, she said something to me the night before. She's like, oh, I wish we could like zoom into it. And I'm like, you know what? I probably could. Like, you could FaceTime or do something. So I did. I called her on Messenger. So she was there through the whole ceremony. It was great. It was awesome. It was they were so perfect. And the bracelet had like the little blue thing, Sabrina. Like I loved it that you thought of that too. So I was like, there's my something blue. All right, here my New Year's Eve picks came through. I haven't done my honeymoon ones yet. Maybe I'll say that for the next time. Okay. See?
Oh.
So it's like his work buds are like, look, he's so dressed up for. What you can't see is that he's got camo pants still on. So it's not like he was like super decked out, but he's doing his work. He's like, why'd you take pictures of my hand? Like, because it's you doing your work.
Hand. They're just hands.
Just nice. There's a lot of drunk old people dancing.
One
Newlyweds.
Falling over.
Num, 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 num. How long do you think the honeymoon period will last, honey?
I see it last.
Is it a year?
In perpetuity.
Oh. Would Murphy say? Business up top and party on the legs. It is true, I guess, because you were wearing like a nice long sleeve shirt underneath it too. But then it's like he's still wearing like the camo pants.
Mm-hmm.
Business up top, party on the legs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love it. Daria, hello. It was really, really good. Everything was really good. It was nice tuning out. It's just been since we've been back. Like I said, I've heard some things since we've been back that kind of blew my mind. And I know people have been dealing with things. So I'll get caught up. Yeah. Okay. Kenny's going to catch me up. Really? That's your reflection. That's just you. Hello from Kenny. I love it, Murphy. I love it. Well, that was with me and Crafton too. Like, we didn't want to have like the big, huge wedding, but it just turned out so great. Like I said, it was in our minister's like home office, and she, she has she made it very pretty for pictures and things like that. And then Aiden gave me away, and it was just, us and a couple people, and then we had Rose there via technology base. And I had done FaceTimes earlier in the day with my sister and called my dad and, family that couldn't be there. And then we situated kids, situated pets, and off we went and just forgot about everything else for a few days. It was good. So, so good. I know, Rose. Like, all the emojis are gone. Like I said, I was very surprised. I'm like, we're already over 700, I think. Pushing up to 710. We'll have emojis over here in no time. And I'll get a better format, you guys. Like I said, how long have I been saying? I'm like, I'm going to start rebooting my channel and retool my channel. We'll do something over on my channel. And then I haven't. So if anything, this like forced us to do it. So that's good. But it's also like, I'm ill prepared. I'm like, I'll do it, middle of the day on Sunday. We'll be unpacked. New Year's Eve is over. I'll have all of Aiden's stuff ready to go. And then in the end, I ended up having to push it back an hour anyway. And even then, I have piles of shit behind me to get wrapped and balloons to blow up and all of that. Because I did find balloons, you guys, but then they were out of helium. So they messed up his cake and couldn't fix it. So I had to find a replacement on a day when no bakeries are open. And then I found balloons, but apparently there's a helium shortage. So lucky me, I do have helium tanks in the house because I'm a dork like that. So I love decorating for holidays and stuff. So it's just one of those things. I always have one of those little mini ones you can get at the party store. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Pin that shit. I know it's very hard, you guys, because I'm like, it's not like he's not allowed to still engineer over here, which is what he's doing. But do you know how hard it is not to talk to him across the desk from me? I just want to talk to him. My son's first wedding, the bridesmaids wore black. Oh, see, that would be pretty. I've always thought like a black and white wedding would be so beautiful. Oh, I heard they made a stink about me wearing white too. Now I've shown the full dress, right? So it's like that was an assumption on their part because the top part was like lace, but I'm like, no, it wasn't a full ass gown. It was knee length, and it was actually like a beige with white lace over it. It was very courthouse wedding. And I wore my veil. Actually, I ended up wearing it above the bun, but it was supposed to be actually under the bun. Was the original stuff because I had this really cute little headpiece that I had, but then I forgot it at home. So I got to wear it last night.
No, I could speak, Kat. I'm just not.
He can. He's,
I'm allowed to be on other people's channels.
But we're avoiding the illusion that he's the operator of this channel in any way.
But this isn't my channel. I'm the tech.
Just like his channel wasn't my channel. Although I guess everything that's ours is ours. But YouTube doesn't give a shit about things like marriage, so. Yeah. Blue and white. Aw. Did you have colors at your previous weddings? My first wedding was red and white. That's all. But I don't think we had colors at this one either. The guys' ties were like maroon, if that counts for anything. Isn't it gross, Marie? It's so gross. Listen, who stalks who? That's what, that's the question of the freaking day. Like, most of us are not like moling in people's like Facebook groups, nor would we care to see, personal pictures from weddings or graduations. We certainly aren't looking all over the internet trying to find where they are in a chat. It's just gotten kind of gross. And that's the other thing too. It's like you might not hear me saying quite as much about certain people. And that's because certain people have reached the level of stalking under our laws here in New Jersey. And rather than continue to fuel them the air that they breathe, I'm just going to handle things that way because I'm over it. Did you just do that? How did you post as me?
StreamYard.
You're freaking me out. There it is, you guys. That's easy to remember. Oh, I have to get the other one to pin it. Pin. Replace pinned message. So if I click on it, will it go to it? There you go. All right, guys. Get to sharing. So as we head into the new week, here's where you can still find Crafton and Kim Morning Show. This is over on Patreon. It's patreon.com, LifeInTheRedBarnes. I guess I have to join, huh? To be part of our own channel. So Crafton's had this for a while, you guys. We've just never done Patreon. So it'll give me the deets and I'll be able to update everybody. But in the meantime, if you want to go check it out, because it is set up, it's just, I think we've...
How did it make the Mediocratics is the same one? The link that Rose shared is the same.
Goes to the same place?
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know, you guys.
Sorry, Rose.
So I will make a community post because we've dropped way too many links in the middle of all this. I will make a community post that will have the different links on the non-YouTube locations that you can still keep up with Crafton. And then I will be going live periodically. I am going to start doing some legal case commentary. I don't want to do things like active true crime cases, but I will do them when they're, when they're in the adjudication process, which is more kind of what I'm into anyway. And I'm pretty sure, but again, I will do a community post. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do that Saturdays at noon. That'll just be the standard time that I have a scheduled live. I'm going to start with Scott Peterson case because I started that over on our channel, but between the holidays and then the wedding and Aidan's birthday and, the planning for the honeymoon, all that stuff. I never got a chance. So the first thing I'll be doing is recording just a audio of the decision, the most recent decision, so that way people can listen to that, while they're cleaning, doing whatever, rather than having to sit down to a 55-page document. They can listen through it, and that will prep for Saturday if you want to join that discussion. I will not promise that there won't be drama on this channel because, of course, there's things that happen that have to be addressed. But it makes it a whole lot easier when there's a couple people that aren't going to be addressed by me anymore, because they're going to be addressed otherwise. But for the most part, we all know things come up that you have to kind of respond to. But other than that, you guys, I'm over it in 2022. I'm just over it. The miserableness is gross and it makes me sad. It makes me sad to see the effect it's having on others, honestly. Yes, and I would love to. So you guys, Jamie, brought this up to me right before the wedding, and I think that would be so fun. I don't know if it's something you guys would be interested in popping over for, but for some games and things like that. But I'm like, oh, that'd be so fun. Yeah, Vicky, I heard it's been crazy. Like, and it's just, doesn't it feel like it's just a new breed of crazy every day? It's like they make, I mean, it's like, it's no longer like a, you can't make this shit up. It's like, you are making this shit up. Like, okay, so for instance, last night after I dropped Aiden off at his gig and then Crafton off at his work, and I had a few hours to hang out before I had to get ready and go meet him and everything. I was listening to Noodle Bashes, and as things were going on, I'm like, wait. There's like this talk of cats' butts, which we have 2 cats, right? And my girl is like the queen of like throwing her ass in your face. I call it butt face. But it's like a thing, you know what I mean? It's like, I love Jackson Galaxy. Like, I love his YouTube channel, but I also loved him back when he was on Animal Planet. Like, I love Jackson Galaxy and his content. It's like, this is a whole thing. He has whole videos about, it's called presenting, right? So when they present their butt to you, it's something they do when they're kittens, to their mother, yes, because mom will clean and it stimulates them to go potty because they aren't all the way ready yet to be able to know when they have to, that kind of thing. Don't need to get into super detail, but so it's instinctual. They're animals, right? So it's like when they do that, it's because they love and trust you. And it brings out this kitten instinct of, you are my parent. It is an honor, right? So it's the more she's talking, I'm like, wait. Did somebody make a deal about cat asses? Like, I'm trying to understand this. And then someone in chat tells me yes. And then Noodle says yes. Like, somebody's trying to like sexualize this whole thing. And I'm like, I don't know what kind of gross motherfuckers are around here, but apparently they don't have pets, because there's absolutely nothing like more normal if you're a loving, caring cat parent than your feline trying to throw their ass in your face sometimes. It's just what happens. I love him, Audrey. It's like, you know, I watched all his shows back when he was there, but I really do like his YouTube channel as well. His YouTube channel is amazing. And it's got really good information. Every once in a while, something pops up with my cats, and 9 times out of 10, I can find whatever it is that I'm looking for on his channel. You've been accused of hiring the Hells Angels to put it, really? You guys, I just want you to take this in for a minute. Like, how much more outlandish and bizarre is it going to get? I'm like, these people are outlandish. People don't do this shit. They don't think this way. It's just like, okay, so when the channel went down, I swear everyone and their mother's cousin was like lining up to own that shit. And it's like, no. YouTube doesn't tell you a lot, but as you go through the communication process with them, you start to glean some things. And I'm telling you right now, half these people are so off base anyway. And as you can hear, we're not all that worried one way or the other, because that's what people don't understand. For many of us, YouTube is not our life. It's just not. You know, it is an income stream, that's true, but it's a replaceable one. You know, it left us a little bit in a position just because of the timing. So good on them. But then the timing emotionally couldn't have been any better, because we had other things going on. So it's just like boo-hooing about a channel isn't even going to happen. I mean, it's just a fucking to-do list. You know what I mean? I have full faith we're going to get the channel back. We aren't Natasha Cooper. She lost any chance that she was going to get her channel back when she started making alts and popping up on ban evasion channels and shit like that. So, you know, these are people that have literally gotten where they have on people, sadly, like Mom Knows Best and Andrea Mom, by doing things like saying that they're impersonating or using banned content of. And I just think it's humorous, because some of the people that rushed forward to claim responsibility to this moment are sitting there with now banned content sitting on their channel. So, you know, they better hope that we don't get as petty as they did. Yeah, they do twist at Care D, no kidding. Yes. It's just bizarre though. So Care D having not been here when all this shit shook out, it took me a little while. I'm like, okay, so we're talking about cat butts, right? Like as a cat owner,
yeah,
you know, who's adopted cats. I've had many cats throughout the years. And I'm like, it's just the most fucking normal thing ever. It's weird as a human, but I'm always like, oh my gosh, not your butt face. Like I always have to like scoot Izzy along. It's like, oh my God, I'm just trying to pet your chin. And you're like, butt.
yeah.
But it is, it's called presenting. It's a thing. And so, yeah, anybody who thinks that way, that says an awful lot about them. It's just like the shit that they were saying about Siren. I'm like, you know, let's just get real for a second. If you are abusing an animal, just about any animal of any species, that animal will stay away from you. They will be scared of you. That's all they do is try to pervert beautiful things in life, like pets and, you know, a human's relationship with their pets, and turn that into something nasty because they can't stand happiness. They can't stand joy. It bothers them. It bothers them. Right. Audrey, who even thinks that way? It took me forever. I felt like such an idiot because I swear the conversation, I saw some things going in chat, and it took me probably 5 minutes before I had to be like, wait. Did somebody make an issue about cat butts? Because I have been around for a while, right? We've had conversations happen elsewhere about dog balls, how shiny the dog balls are. I mean, there's just all these fucking conversations from people that couldn't give a shit about that. It's just, it is literally nitpicking. It really is. It really is. And I will say this to the same bimbo who claims she has like an 18-year relationship and all this other shit, and who freaks out if people show her photo while she puts other people's wedding day photos that are with their children that she edits and then starts her sentence with edits. I did notice in the screenshot that she ends it with, don't come for me, have the day. Bitch, I'll come for you when I feel like coming for you. Don't do shady shit and no one would talk about you. You happen to know that for a fact. I know you know that. You literally don't exist otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Have the day. I think the long overdue day you deserve is not that far away. And to that I say, I still welcome everybody who is getting these screenshots, because I won't be talking so much about a couple people. The reason for it is because at this point, it's just accountability time. Because it's creepy. It's gross, right? I mean, it's creepy. Creepy. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just, you know, and I know that like some people are dog, you know, not everybody. I mean, and some people just don't prefer pets. I get that. But it's like to think about it in those kind of gross, like, I don't know. Nobody thinks that way. It's just gross. And Rose knows as well as I do, and any cat person knows, it's an honor when that cat like tries to shove their butt all up in your face. That is an honor in the cat world, even if we as humans don't always understand it. You know what I mean? There it is, guys. That is where the morning show will continue. And I don't know if you had decided if you're starting tomorrow or not. Not sure.
No, there's still stuff to work out.
All right.
I think I see what's going on. It's the one with the Mediocratics, is where the content is at. The Crafting Barnes is me as a patron.
Okay. So unpin that.
The one that the Patreon is the one that says the Mediocratics.
So we're working.
I had to go into the back end of it. Yeah, no, Audrey found it. Okay. I did it right.
The Mediocratics Patreon is the one you're looking for them. Okay. Yeah. 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 It's crazy, isn't it, Santa? It's really, really crazy. When I heard some
yes,
other,
Audrey, you did. You did.
and I heard some other things happen too, like that we had not heard about. Um, we've said it a million times. I'll just make sure it's on the record here too. I don't think anybody should be weaponizing Jen's daughters, the loss of Jen's daughter. I have gone through the loss of a child, and it's not, doesn't matter what the circumstances are, it's just not a cool thing. But did mine show up? I have a weird email address. There we go. All right. Here's the correct one. I thought you were
they're both right. They're both right.
Okay. I thought you were going to change the Mediocratics though.
No,
some other time. All right. Well, it's gotten dangerous, hasn't it? I mean, that's the thing that sucks. And it is really, you guys, it's what it's coming to. It's like, as the community narrows, because that's what's happening, it's narrowing. There's becoming less and less options. I mean, that's what's sad, is that as these things happen, it's like we lost Mama Knows Best and Andrew Mom, and YouTube blows to try to figure anything out with. They really do. You have to be super persistent, and it's unfortunate, right? So like I said, I have a lot of faith on how ours is going to come out. I can't tell you how long it's going to take. Each time we get a little farther, but it's like you're waiting days in between. It's like, and frankly, we just haven't had the time to devote everything to that. But we've gotten far enough that I feel pretty confident it's going to come out okay. But even if it doesn't, this is not the only platform in the world. It's just not. You know what I mean? It doesn't alter too much, but it doesn't change either. A lot of us hang out here on YouTube, and so it is kind of like an inconvenience to go to different platforms, things like that. But what's happening is the universe, the community is getting smaller and smaller. And it's now it's like this like West Side Story where it's like, oh my God, if you're seen in that chat, then that, and it's gross. It's gross. And the surveillance that's happening, everybody's trying to watch what everyone's saying here and there. And it's just any little thing gets like twisted and turned and blown out of proportion. And at the center of all that is Angela. I mean, let's get real with it. Now, it takes an idiot like Jessica Lynn to roll with it. I mean, that's become her content. She can't survive without Ange any more than Ange is anything without her. You know what I mean? It's like freaking frack. Like, they need each other. Tweedle-twit 1 and Tweedle-twit 2. Well, and that's just bullshit. I mean, and the people that, her, and obviously now you can't go back and reference, but we've never said anything other than we don't think either one of them should have been going for the other one's kids. That's just weird. I mean, you know what I mean? Because I'll tell you this too. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of codependence going on in this community. So, no, she's not the only one. I agree. I don't actually know the status of Natasha and Jessica anymore. Last time that I heard anything was a clip where Natasha was getting pretty fucking feisty with Jess, and it was about a sub, because they're starting to get crossover now, and one of the subs had given money to Jess, and we all know how that's going to go. Yeah, the climate's just really hard right now, Rose. It really is. And it's too bad. I just don't know how it's going to get any better or when. You know what I mean? So we just have to kind of pick our battles and sit back and see what happens. But it's gotten to be like, it's just not fucking fun. It's like hard to have even like fun around here anymore. There's just so many freaking stalkers and people that just seem hell-bent on starting new shit different day. And it's gotten so bizarre that it's just like, ugh. I mean, I don't know what to do. It's like, it's hard to know what to do. You just get the couple places that you're comfortable, and that's where you hang. And that's sort of where I've been for a little while too. Because you guys, I mean, you could probably tell I'm not like, I've never wanted to just have a channel and go there. You know what I mean? It's not something that, I mean, I have a full-time job too, so it's just not something that I can dedicate the time to. But it's like I'm so much more of a chatter. Like I like being in other people's chats and watching and listening and, you know, popping on panel here and there. Um, yeah, and it's like, well, was it before the wedding? It might have been like the last thing before. There was this whole Jen Lou and Lycan thing, and I was like shocked how fast people turned on Jen on that side. But that's what's going to happen, and it's just like I used to say about Natasha, though. There has been a good precedent set. It is clear to people, whether they process that or not, that if you disagree in any way, if you try to be the voice of reason in any way, you're going to have a whole fucking crew like jumping down your throat. You know what I mean? So it creates a climate where people know just to be quiet. And in the meantime, the most rando, weird, fucking oblivious, lack of self-awareness shit gets said in chats, and I see screenshots, and I'm like, yeah, I've just kind of come to accept it. It's like, these are idiots, and they're going to stay idiots, and they're miserable, and everything's going to go through their miserable little lens. And it's really about them, because they don't understand that some of us don't give a shit, don't care what they think. I don't care. It doesn't change who I am either. Like when I hear, okay, so CJ's look shaming me using my wedding pictures, which I did notice she took down immediately, by the way, of course, because she has to have deniability. That's how CJ rolls, right? CJ. There you go, honey. I'm on my channel. I'll say your name as much as I fucking want. How about don't pull up my fucking wedding pictures? But where is her wedding? That's the first thing that I thought. I'm like, really? That's interesting. You're not going to look shame me, okay? People want to be like, she's fat, she's this, she's this. Yeah, I've also been a size 5, and I was bulimic when I was that way. Like, I chose health, period. And I got a good 12 years on most of these bitches, right? There's a reason Angela Ferris doesn't show her face, okay? I'm perfectly fine with how I look. Nothing they say is going to do anything to that. They're the ones who get something out of that. But I think all of us have gone through that. Jamie, I know that they've done that to you. Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate that. But you look beautiful as well. And it's like, you know, nobody was like, people won't talk about the fact that somebody hacked into Xana's fucking camera. Instead, they want to try to look shame, you know, her in her living room when she has no reason to give two shits, right? Like, we're not trying to impress people in our living room. It's gross, you guys. And it's like, but this look shaming thing, it's like half these people won't go on camera. And the ones who do seem to think that thin equals beautiful. It's like, no, then you open your mouth, you know? It's just not the same values. We don't share values. Yes, exactly, Vicky. I'm going to actually pin that if that's okay. That's exactly how I felt. And it took a long time. Hey, Aiden. And it took a long time for me to make that decision. But because it, you know, it's a disease, you know, it's a mental, there's so many different things that play into eating disorders, but I had to make that decision. And it took me a long time and a lot of therapy to get there, where it's like, you know, I'm okay gaining weight. And I've been the same size for years. And it's what's going to happen. The older I get, I'm sure it'll change even more. It's like, I'm fine with my wrinkles. I've earned them. You know, it's like, good Lord. Exactly. It's coming for them too. It's coming for them too, Xana. I'm telling you, it is a bad choice in your early 30s. You know, it's like most of us were banging in our early 30s too, right? And then fast forward, it's like, you know, it's part of aging. Like, they'll figure that out eventually. But because that's how they base their whole self-worth, think about the awakening they're in for, because we all know, like, gravity starts to happen, you know, shit happens. Good luck to them, because they're going to have a whole thing they're going to have to get over, because they based every single thing about themselves based on how they look. And that's
what if you slept upside down?
Didn't, like, the guy in American Psycho do that?
No.
Didn't he?
No.
Who did that besides Batman? Aiden's here, guys. Just want to say happy birthday. 19 years old.
Be sure to smash that like button. Hit the
If we were-
subscribe.
so-
become a member. Is there a member here?
You can't be a member on my channel now. Not until we get to 1,000. We're at like 700 and something, which is so crazy because I actually had like 600 just from the 2 years being on here and without ever having anything else put up there. All that was up there was because I took down even all my old music stuff. So it was just you dancing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
All of them claimed, by the way. So I get no ad revenue off of them either because you dance to Michael Jackson and sing Stone Temple Pilots and stuff. See all the happy birthdays. Happy
Thank
birthday,
you.
Aiden. So if we still lived in Seattle, 19 is when we all would drive to Canada because you can legally drink in Canada. I don't know if that's still the case.
Maybe. I don't know.
You're a little far away from it, though.
Yeah,
we
can still road trip.
Did you hear from the girlfriend today?
Yeah.
Octavia says, we love you, Aiden. Everyone's saying happy birthday.
Yeah, no, she posted about me on her story, so I added her story to my story, and now a bunch of my friends are starting to follow her, and she's like, who the fuck are these people?
Well, that's good. You guys should be sharing your followers anyway. Like her friends are your friends. Your friends are her friends.
The ones we don't, abolish, yeah.
Abolish. Still getting happy birthday.
Are there super chats here?
No, honey, that's part of being monetized. You have to have 1,000 people.
No, I can't do my... You still have the links.
Well, yes.
Okay, put them in there. I've been wanting to do this all day. Be sure to give to the PayPal, to the Cash App, everything.
You're so funny. Oh, you know what? I think you have, do we still have your few things on your dorm list? Do you want me to share this, though, for your birthday?
What's on the list?
It's like CD stuff, like, or whatever. It's an album holder. See, there's like sound, acoustic panels.
There'd be no place to put.
Sure. Mini fridge and towels. That's what's left on your list.
Oh, I don't think I need any of those.
Okay. Then I won't share it.
Yeah. Do you want me to make another list?
Your birthday's going to be over. I was like, now that you're standing here, if you wanted me to share it, I could. But that's what you had is the remnants of your dorm list. Sneeze, you lose, bro.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Still wrapping
They need
over
to
here?
join the Mediocratics.
Yes, I just realized that. Why are you in here? Because I have stuff.
You said you're doing a live that I could crash.
I totally did say that. Here, if you want to sit down. Now, Crafton isn't really talking that much because it's my channel. So let me cover up your stuff though, so you can see it. Did you already eat your food?
Yeah. There's still some of it left. Although I don't know how much of it you want.
I don't eat anything from them.
Also, I'm taking one of your throat relief things. Thank you.
Does anyone want to ask Aiden any birthday questions? Someone doesn't have an educated argument. Yeah, they just go for it. Yes. I agree with that. So what happened is somebody pretended they like mold out in our Facebook group. So they took the picture of me and you from the wedding day. Right?
Oh, they cropped me out of it, and then they did a whole like joke about it.
Right. Well, they did this because they did the same thing actually in your graduation. Let me go to the thing.
I mean, they got some morals.
Well, because they themselves like call people out for, posting kids and things like that. So instead, they take it completely out of context. You've seen the picture. Actually, I texted you the picture, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Vicky would like to know how you are finding college. And
I'm finding it pretty easy. It's just the motivation to get the busy work done. That's the only real difficult part of it.
yes, Rose, it's actually still up. I think it was over on Granny's channel. She did this one where she did like a collage, and there's a picture of me. It's actually from Aidan's graduation. It's a picture of me and Aidan at his graduation where they just took Aidan out of it. Yep. No, they do it because it's a special event in someone's life. And it's just another way to shit on something beautiful. That's just what they do. They're miserable. Aidan, oh, that's deep. Octavia,
I'm not answering that.
where do you see yourself?
MJ asked me that yesterday.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
He
Yeah,
said you
no,
did really good.
I refuse to answer that. No.
How was your gig last night? So he was in New York doing backup Michael Jackson tribute dancing.
Yeah, no, it was good. The people there almost gave me a drink before New Year's.
No.
They did. They thought I was over 21. That's the facial hair difference.
Because of your facial hair. The girlfriend likes facial hair, so that's why he's got like facial hair. Yeah, and all of that's been going on. What's funny is the people that shouldn't do it are the ones that tend to. Oh, thank you, Octavia. That's sweet. Ah, there you go. You passed it.
Nope.
Give me. You're in my chair. Give me it.
Be healthy.
Give me it. Thank you. I'm still the parent. Congratulations, Abby. That's awesome. Yes, everyone's seen like your current pictures now. So they've all seen you with the face hair now. So
Yeah.
I showed it, put it on my community page so people saw the context. And then I did show one of your photo bombs from the day. I had to explain them like, no, photo bombing has been a whole thing. You'll smile like you're about to take a normal picture, and then you're like, ugh.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks it's hilarious. He's like half laughing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything changed. I've noticed that like every passing year. It takes a few years. And then I'm like, yeah. And I notice like my shape changes, like all of that. I've always had the booty, like that doesn't seem to change ever though. Anything else you want to say, Aidan?
I'm dropping a new song tonight.
Are you?
Yeah.
Let me put your channel in here.
Don't go for the SoundCloud.
The SoundCloud?
Yes, the SoundCloud.
I don't know your
Do you
sound.
want? I'll
Type
pull.
it in.
I have to do everything myself.
Yeah, I don't know you have to. Well, I think I knew you had a SoundCloud, but I don't have to.
My sweet lord. Wait. I changed my name on this, right? Yes, I did. Whoop-pow.
You can do it in here, StreamYard. Or you can do it on the Facebook tab or YouTube tab. Control V.
I know how that works.
Here's Aidan SoundCloud, you guys. I guess he's putting out a new song tonight at midnight.
Not midnight, just as soon as it's done mixing.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do it like a couple nights ago, but I got busy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you feel older today?
Not really.
No.
No.
Do you feel different now that you have a stepdad?
Not really. The hole is still there.
Aww. The hole.
Can you please smoke away from my hole?
You can go stand over with Crafton. You're in my seat, bro. I'm the only one talking. It's hard enough for me to have a conversation with myself, with Crafton right there and not speaking. It's hard shit.
That's what she said.
Ew.
Correct a major.
Don't
major,
say that in front of your
We had
mom.
major malfunctions. I was having to correct. We had people signing up to something that doesn't exist. They
So
were
he's
putting
dealing with
money
this.
in it. I had to
Hey,
undo
Spooky,
it.
Happy New Year. And she says, Happy birthday, Aiden.
Thank you.
Yeah, I hear that, Santa. Well, and it's like I've lost some weight actually since my last since the last surgery. But I'm noticing I'm starting to get like tightness and stuff in my knee again. So I'm like, yeah, I need to be more consistent with the physical therapy is what's going on, I think.
Maybe I should.
There you go. See, Rose.
Yeah,
Rose is such a rock star.
we got the links.
So you prefer that over your YouTube channel?
As of now, yeah, since I'm not really posting like any music videos or anything, I still need to like come up with how I'm gonna do videos for the new series of albums.
Well, are you planning to use your? Because I'll take your YouTube channel out of the link rotation if you're not going to use it.
I mean, I'll let you know when I'm using it.
Okay.
You could,
He'll let me know.
yeah, no, I'll let you know.
Happy New Year. So is it weird having a birthday on New Year's Day?
No, not really.
No.
It's just
Your 21st birthday will be epic.
I mean,
That's encouraging, actually, that you don't care that much.
no, because like I'm in college. It's not gonna be a first.
Oh, stop.
No,
Oh.
I don't drink. I don't really plan to drink. A bunch of old stuff. You know, just yeah. You know.
I know.
You know.
I know.
They don't know, and they're not gonna know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the dark now.
Anything else deep you want to say, dear?
Uh,
About turning 19, 2023? Any resolutions?
get 3 albums out in 1 year.
Why?
I don't know. I had the idea for it last year when I was releasing the second because it was like 5 months in, and I was like, oh, I could probably release a third.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wasn't able to because it kept changing.
Doesn't it divide up your marketing time though, where if you're popping them out that fast?
I mean, the thing is, though, it's going to be like a cohesive trilogy, though.
Oh, you're gonna do a trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, interconnected.
I'm so
you know?
ambitious. Ambitious.
Yeah, no.
Alcohol is so overrated, Memphis Mama. Well, and they kind of do know a little bit. I've talked about my mom before. So like when you grow up seeing what alcohol can do to people, it takes away the whole allure. Which Luann? Do I have the right one now?
Yeah, Luann, yeah, you've got
Yes.
the right one now.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing this whole
Crafton
time. I had
says
to
yes.
fix this mess. It was Patreon created a huge mess.
Which one, if people are on, do they need to cancel?
And all right, Audrey, and you're in the correct one now too. Though I just named the other one Crafton's personal account and changed the banner so it has a bunch of roses on it, so you can tell that that's not the correct one. The correct one is the Mediocratics, and it has our normal banner.
Okay.
It says Crafton and Kim.
So if it looks wrong, it is wrong.
If it looks wrong, it is wrong, and I have no idea why Patreon somehow decided that these, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different destinations were all the same damn thing. I did a search for the channel. It showed me in 4 different places.
You already started the Patreon?
Patreon's been up for a year.
Yeah,
Remember I told you the other day?
day.
Said I've got one that we've never used. Now this is the one we're using.
All right.
And you can.
My own personal account, however, though, Patreon thought, I guess from being logged in twice or something, I don't know, it somehow was mistakenly.
Well, because you were doing it when we were out in the mountains.
Something
too.
to do on the
Yeah,
mountains
I
and
was
doing it
gonna
on the
say,
phone.
because
I guarantee you.
there was all kinds of things like on Facebook where I do a post and I'm like, where the hell did it go? And then it's like suddenly I'd have two of the
It was
same.
updating my personal account
Yeah.
on page where I'm a patron,
It's because
not creator.
Yeah, it was because it was in and out so much, the internet there. Oh, absolutely adorable.
Yeah,
only my girlfriend gets to
Pepperly,
say
you're in the
that.
right.
Yeah, he's got like he
Oh,
is. He's
shoot.
far more like he's got like full like Elvis chops. And,
Yeah.
and the face hair, like that's all. I have to credit all of that to the girlfriend.
Yeah, no, she doesn't like. Okay, you know that video of Polk Salad Annie where Elvis puts the microphone in his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah, I showed that to Charisse, and she was like, "Ew, it's Elvis." And then she watched it, and then she's like, "What the hell?" So slowly but surely, I will convert her.
Yeah.
It is going to happen. I mean, Elvis is better than Chuck Berry. You hear about the stuff with Chuck Berry?
Bathroom cameras in his.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no.
In his
And then-
venues.
That's not good.
Yeah, you know how
That's creepy.
you know how R. Kelly
Yeah.
and the whole like
well,
piss thing?
R. Kelly's like his own breed, but yes.
Yeah,
They
no,
claimed
Chuck Berry's
that's
in the same
That's
league.
an older story, but they claimed that it was because there were so many people that were going in there dealing drugs. They started out putting them in there at the top, like watching the sinks, and
like for
somehow
security?
they started slipping them around to the stalls
No.
because people were going in there and selling cocaine, and it's
Yeah,
like
I think
you
that's
don't,
a no-go.
you're not really
That was Chuck Berry?
making
Yeah, that
it
was Chuck
better
Berry.
for yourself.
Wow. Yeah, that's bad. That's not good.
But you know what? The saddest one did the same thing. Was the lead singer of Boston. You know, he killed himself. The guy, the lead singer.
That's where he got his name from, Milan. I remember my dad asked me too. He's like, "Is that like after Aidan Quinn?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah, no. I don't. I
He's
tell
like
that story whenever I want to weird people out. I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm named after Sex in the City. People who don't know it, they're like, what were you named after?
Well, you were named after John Corbett's character on Sex in the City.
All right. So the other confusion was that it posted July.
He was like the nice guy, though. I
I
could have named you. What if I could have named you Big?
What? And I just go around and it's like, yo, I'm Big Cole. What? You would have given me a stripper name.
Big Cole.
Big Cole.
That's my new stage name right there.
Oh my god.
I just released music under the name
so
Big
funny.
Cole.
Yeah. See, exactly. You'd have been like in like Flynn with like the Traveling Magic Mike show. Big Cole. I love it. He was like the nice guy from
Yeah,
the show.
no, I know. He was the healthy one that
Yes.
had respectable boundaries.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, you cheat on me, you're out.
Right.
Like, yeah, no.
well, I mean, until the second movie, but that's because they needed content, you know.
Yep.
So.
I haven't actually seen the second movie, or at least I don't remember it.
So at the resort, like they had like cable, right? Like basic cable. So we ended up watching weird shit. Like at night when we go to bed, we have to have the TV on. So there was like a whole marathon, and they only pretty much did like the AIDAN seasons of Sex in the City on whatever.
The good ones?
Yeah, like when they got back together, so not when she cheated on him.
Yeah, no, I need to like re-binge the series because most of my knowledge is just from
Lead.
5 years old.
Lead is in Zeppelin. I love it. So my mom and dad had a agreement that if I was a girl, my mom got to name me. If I was a boy, my dad got to name me. So my dad has two older sons. Both of their names start with B's, right? So for me, he was going to name me Bullet. So had I been a boy, I would have been Bullet Cole.
Bullet.
That sounds badass. Hold on.
No, it doesn't.
Hold on. I need to write that down.
That is horrid.
I need to write that down.
Oh God.
Anyone have a sheet of paper?
Bullet Cole.
Bullet Cole. Yeah.
Just text
No
it to yourself.
shit. I narrowly escaped being named Bullet Cole. One chromosome, you know.
Well, Cylinder and Bullet would have been best buds.
Cylinder Barnes.
Bullet and Cylinder Barnes. Twins.
Mm-hmm. You still have to show me how to update my Facebook name.
Yeah.
Do a lover's update.
I love this update. Bullet. Is that going to be your new stage? So that's going to win out over Big.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I've been trying to come up with
Should run this by Charisse. Like, she should get a say in this whole shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I was gonna go for Elvis Cole, but she nixed that, so I don't trust her.
You
judgment.
need to run that by her too.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Methinks.
I love it, Memphis Mama. I know. It's like, it's more common than... I mean, there's only so many places you can get inspiration. And at the time, there weren't a lot of people named Aiden. Then it became, within like 3 years, it was the most popular boy name.
Yeah. No, I already have it settled. If I have a daughter, I'm naming her Jade. Like,
that's a good name.
Yeah.
Of course, the woman will have a say in that, though, too.
I don't know. I've got the sob story to go along with it. I think I'll get my way.
Ooh, little manipulator.
The
The Bonanza character. Love that. All right. Anything else to add?
What do you think of these name options?
Let's see.
All right.
You're gonna name yourself after our cat?
What?
That's cute, though. You know.
No, say them. Say them.
Wait. Biz Cole.
Big.
Oh, I thought that was
That's a G.
Big Bonnet Cole.
Bullet. My God.
Oh, Big Bullet. Big Bullet Cole. You're gonna just put it all together. Big Bullet. What the fuck? That sounds
Big Bullet Cole.
That sounds like a prawn name. I'm trying not to say keyword. I'm trying to say keywords that get us caught in the algorithm.
Are you trying to call me a
guys.
fish? Huh?
No, like
She's being really fishy.
PORN name.
Oh. Yeah, it does.
Pawn? Talk about pawn shop?
No, those movies where people don't have their clothes on.
I know nothing about that.
Shut up.
Yeah.
At 19 years old, I'm not an idiot. It does. That sounds like Dirk.
Big Bullet.
That's like Dirk Diggler. Like, you
Yeah.
can't do that.
It was a
That's not a good one.
I like the Boogie Nights reference.
That wasn't really Marky Mark's business, by the way.
I mean, that was how I thought he got into showbiz.
I agree. Elvis was awesome. His girlfriend, like, just thinks that Elvis culturally appropriated. That's what.
I mean, no. Here's the thing.
And he did.
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. It's just like I don't know. It's just,
But he also grew up. I mean, so that's just the. That's the.
I mean,
deal.
that's
and
the thing.
And it's true of Memphis even today. That I mean, it is highly diverse, and so it's just you're going to pick up influence. You know what I mean? It was reflective of the culture and community that he was raised in.
Yeah, but like even Memphis now, though, when you take a look at like big like country stars, it's like
Well, they come out of Nashville. That's different.
Well,
and most
yeah,
of them
but-
migrate there. You know what I mean?
yeah. But here's the thing, like you don't really see a lot of like black country stars, and you don't.
No.
Really, it's just
That's
a bunch
true.
of like crusty old white people.
It's true.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
no,
It's true.
Is that another cigarette?
Oh my God. Amy.
My lord. Nicotine patch.
That's not my resolution this year.
Oh,
Maybe
what is your
try
resolution?
again next year. My resolution this year is to not let crazy bitches dictate what I talk about every day.
That's a shit.
No, it's not. It's literally to let like toxic people rot by themselves.
No, man, look at what Rose said.
Yeah, I know. Ray Price. He's got one that has Ray in it.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing though. It's one of the ones with the dad's name.
Yes. Exactly, Xana. It's like that's my New Year's resolution is to just let that shit happen around me and only to like even like talk about it when it's absolutely necessary. And I know that there will be times where it is, but it's like, so I'm not going for perfection here, but it's just like I do think they are getting some power out of this.
And freedom of speech goes in both directions.
Mm-hmm.
And we've always even said that Natasha Cooper's got freedom of speech too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
well, no, the bottom line is that if there's a terms of service violation, then it'll stand.
Exactly.
And if it's bullshit and fuckery, it won't. So
And
that's why I'm fine with these people lining up to own it, because
Mhm.
I happen to feel strongly about the way it's coming out.
These people, are they just in the
Hi,
true crime
Lavina.
community, or is
It's
They're orbiters of any community. That
yes. So it started
disrupt.
off kind of a true crime. I mean, generally speaking, most of us met through true crime channels.
Or
but
through
it's
a case in
But
particular.
it's become drama, and it is a subsection that they now call crama.
Yeah.
my God, no.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah, it's not for college students who are
No,
blossoming music.
You're
producers.
way too cool for all this. You know what I mean?
Aren't you?
No,
Like,
we are too cool to sit and listen to belly aching drama back and forth, ping ponging.
Most of it made up too.
Yeah. This is where lies actually find and sink in, because it's not a game of telephone, it's a game of devices. So I can say, you know what? Well, I heard that Aiden punched a hole in the church wall, and by the time it gets back to you, 10 minutes later, it's already devolved into Aiden tried to set fire to the church.
Mm-hmm.
When the first lie was already a lie, because then your answer is, I haven't been to church in a long ass time.
oh, you're just gonna leak that, huh?
We get docs as church attendance.
So, all right, good point right there. These are the people that'll clip that, and now they'll say, by the time it gets around the devices, it comes back, Aiden is sacrilegious in some kind of way.
Yeah.
They go, oh, he refuses to go to church. Apparently, they have a huge problem with it. We all heard it.
Pastor Isaac is gonna burn me at the stake.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Well, you're not supposed to say
We all were there. We
You're not
heard
supposed
it.
to admit you have a pastor. You just
Right.
ruined the whole lie. I mean, but the good news is that in this community, the truth doesn't do anything to the liars. Like, they'll just keep going, you know? They don't understand sarcasm. They don't speak sarcasm or humor.
Dry humor is generally received as threatening.
Mm-hmm.
Make a dry humor joke. They're going, oh, what was that supposed to mean? Because they didn't get what it meant as a joke. Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah. It's So our friend Lycan puts it like this. It's a bunch of Karens who are just like looking for something to bellyache about and be miserable about. And it's like good for thee, but not, that kind of situation. I just fucked up that saying, but you know what I mean.
I mean, why not pivot towards like something else though?
Well, that's what it is.
Well,
that's what I mean. I'm not letting my channel be that way. That's why I'm saying it's not that I won't have to respond every now and again. Sometimes there's just really bizarre shit that requires.
I mean, the true crime community though it's very volatile. I mean, even on the younger end, it's filled with a bunch of like toxic teenagers thirsting after people. It's like no matter where you are,
but
there's shitty people.
Well, right. It's everywhere. Okay.
Especially on Twitter.
But
they're arguing right now, and they even caught the guy in the audio thing. But they're arguing about various crap about him that has no bearing on.
But see, my interest has always been more in true crime cases that turn into like legal cases.
Yeah.
And what goes down at trial and things like, or things that leave questions about the legal system. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even know that I ever gave two shits about true crime itself, because there's a lot of unfortunate things that happen in the true crime community too. Because, it's essentially making money off of other people's tragedy. There's some ethical things in there that are really hard to balance, And besides, there's already a mic, It's like once you have that chapter, where's there to go from there?
Yeah, just putting it out and what
Dr. Grande.
Sorry, putting it out in the open. Like that's the main thing I've been concerned about the last 2 years. Just ever since you started working on this, it's a very volatile community,
You're right.
And it's diminishing returns.
Yeah,
it's
true. It's true.
Especially now, the returns have diminished. So
yes,
I don't know.
I know, honey. I know. Not your cup.
Oh, by the way, I need your taxes.
Oh my God, can we talk about your FAFSA when we're off of here? Lord.
But the beauty of the morning show.
He's like, welcome to the family. Mm-hmm. I need your income for my financial aid.
The beauty of the morning show is that it's
bullshit.
Topically agnostic. It is what's happening and just being a morning show. So that's what we're
Then
focused
hey,
on
look,
anyway.
hey, look, a squirrel and
And
stuff.
hey, look, a squirrel, and everybody getting woke up and doing their thing for the day. And so all of this drama and all this other drama is not going to affect the fact that we didn't start the morning show to be we would call it the morning drama show otherwise.
Well, it's more that it's, what sucks though, Aiden, is it's like, I understand fully what you're saying, but there's real people, like good people, that get hurt in the process of this too. I mean, it's traumatic when people are lying about you online, and and some people endure a lot of bullshit. And it's hard too just to watch people be bullied and ganged up on and made to feel a certain way and not speak up. So by default, I guess that means you're participating in the drama, but it's also why we're kind of universally disliked by shit stirrers.
I mean, look. I do have my priorities straight, Sabrina. I mean, I got to make sure that I still get my free college.
Yes. It's like, welcome to the fam. Give me your taxes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I heard they just released Trump's taxes.
Yeah, I heard it was kind of a nothing burger though, other than what
He's
everybody
done
expected, which was
taxes?
he didn't pay shit.
Well, but he already had said he hadn't paid taxes, and it's because he had all those fucking losses.
And he had huge losses. Is
which
really
we all
what,
knew.
Yeah.
Anybody who didn't know
So
that.
he had massive fucking losses, which then makes, some people more
Aw.
sympathetic to him, other
I
people
just
laughing at him.
noticed that I have to get a picture before I wake him up. So Kenny usually sleeps at our feet underneath the desk, you guys.
Kenny, run!
But then there's Ray laying there with him, sleeping closer to Daddy's feet. So cute. Here, let me put this up. Cuteness. They're so cute. How much longer till you go back to school?
School officially restarts on the 16th, so I'll probably want to go back on like the 15th.
Mm-hmm. When's Sharice coming back?
I think same day.
Yeah. That's nice. We still have you for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I miss you when you're gone. It's hard, you guys, when your kids go off to college. I know we've talked about it extensively, but it's hard, and you're my only one. That's why I talk to my pets like a weirdo.
Yeah. No, I've been questioning that for the last like couple years.
Right.
Oh, that is great. Yeah,
Huh?
that's great.
Robert's Macon said, "Happy birthday, Aiden."
Thank you.
Did you already look in the freezer?
I mean, I saw the ice cream.
So I ended up getting you an Oreo ice cream cake.
Oh, okay.
They messed up your cake. And because it's New Year's Day, they didn't have anybody there that could redo it.
Oh, all right.
So I felt like this was a hard decision to figure out a replacement. You're a creature of habit.
I mean, technically, we as just humans are. It's hard. I put it in a lyric once. Among the mundane things stay the same.
Oh, Rose. I hope not. Well, you know what? If he stays with his girlfriend, which I hope, I hope it works out for them because I really like her. She lives in the state too, so, and I know she's really close with her mom, so that's what's currently happening under the desk. They're like,
They're sacked out.
Yes.
Completely.
And
they aren't even reacting us to talking about them being
no, and
that's
usually Kenny. Kenny does that, no problem. But I just noticed it was when I
started. Ray has been crawling all over me for an hour though.
He's been
demanding affection.
Izzy was traumatized being left for 3 days.
Ray was climbing up the walls and Kenny was just vibing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Kenny
doesn't care. As long as you're here. I mean, he would have been a mess if.
Yeah, no, I stayed in the living room and he was just like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Yeah.
Here's where we're at.
Yeah.
The beauty of.
And then, but Ray's been a love bug since we've been back. He's like, it's my tribe. Yes, Vanessa. So that's what I was saying. So I'm going to start going live at 12 noon each Eastern time each Saturday. And that is where I'm going to start. And so this week I will be recording audio of the 55-page ruling that denied the new trial. And that way people that haven't read it or don't have time to read it have the option of just listening to it. And then anybody who wants to participate on Saturday will all kind of be starting from the same understanding of because there's plenty of holes to go down on that ruling. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see you. But yeah, so that'll be like you guys, and I'll go live if there's other things that come up, and especially as we get all the kinks worked out on where me and Crafton will be and when and all that. But in the meantime, it's like, yes, I'll start using my channel. I've been meaning to, like I said, if anything, like, thanks to the trolley haters, you're making me do it. I know. And Aussie was apologizing for her kids in the background over on Lycans last night, and I was just like, I miss that age.
Unpin the link you got
goes
on the chat.
I don't.
There, you still there.
No. You mean to the top of the?
On the YouTube.
I don't see it. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, that's been adding to the confusion because that's the
Okay.
wrong one. There you go. There you go.
Cute. All right. Well, I think I'm talked out. It's a hard shed. At least Crafton started.
Well, we do our real life stuff
at least
right in the middle.
He finally started talking.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
My God.
Shut up. I know.
Anyway, so while I'm here, I'm gonna hype up the new series of projects I'm working on.
Go ahead.
Okay.
It's your birthday. You can shamelessly
I'm gonna
mark it.
run. To
Yeah,
the
no, I'm gonna
store.
shamelessly mark it.
Y'all know how to
So
get stuff
over
like-
the next year or so, the deadline for all of it being done is the end of the year. I just don't know how fast the other two are gonna come out. Basically, I'm doing this sort of 3 EP series following a sort of fictionalized version of me going through trials, going through tribulations, and yeah, I mean it's very autobiographical. But you know what? I figured, screw it. Yeah, no. Basically, this is just going to be the last series of things I do under the name Aidan Davis Cole. The whole idea of that persona was just me doing an exaggerated version of me to do some self-actualization stuff. But here's the thing: I like where I am now, so I figure, kill him off.
You're in love.
No, I decided on this beforehand because there came a point a few months into 2022 where I was just like, shit, I'm happy, and at that point it's well, what more actualization do I need?
So the angsty teen years are over.
Yeah, more or less.
Cool.
So I figure I'll have the first of the EPs just be a little mini story. Just about boy meets girl, that whole thing. All this was written before Charisse, so it's not autobiographical in that regard. And then the second one's going to be this big meta narrative about how a bunch of self-analysis can just completely wreck your mental health. So that's gonna be fun.
These are so conceptually deep.
I know. And then the third one's gonna be a surprise. Because that one is, oh man. Anyway, so by the end of January, though, the first of these 3 EPs, the first one being called Beneath Oblivion, is going to be out. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I still need to figure out the sound for the other 2, but you know what? Because I know where it's going lyrically, it can probably just really help. Also, I might be able to slip a few covers in there. So, I don't know. I need to whittle down which ones I want to do, because part of me wants to do some Weeknd, part of me wants to do some Stevie Wonder, part of me wants to do some Michael Jackson. I need to whittle that down. But anyway.
Whittle it.
Yeah, no. So the first, it's not really a. I guess it's technically a
So
single because it's coming out first.
Follow your
It's
SoundCloud if they want to hear your music then as it comes out.
Yeah, as it comes out, SoundCloud is going to be like the first platform it's out on because getting it out on all the other platforms is expensive, and I need to sort of I need to build up money before that, and I also need to just make sure the mixes for all the other songs are good.
Should do Kickstarter.
I'd rather just get a job.
Weren't you supposed to get?
I
What happened to the job that it just
the
dawned
the,
on me?
the videographer job? No, I got that job. It just starts in January.
Okay, all right,
It-
that's what it is. I was gonna say, didn't you get a job for the? But then for some reason I was thinking it was the winter break. But I'm like, well, we're in winter break.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so January is when that starts.
Yeah. No, here's the thing.
That's
The
cool.
whole album would have been out today if I had the mixes done. It's just there are a couple like lines in each song that it's like, oh, these are pitchy. I need to fix it. But my voice hasn't been feeling well the last like week,
Yeah.
so I haven't been able to fix it.
Welcome to our house.
Yeah, no, it's the cigarettes. You know, I can't sing because of them, and that's why you shouldn't smoke. See, this whole show is secretly a PSA. You know.
That's probably why we have air purifiers throughout the house, smartass. Or it could be all the friends you hang around that smoke weed, because that's worse for it.
What? First off, all right, none of my friends smoke weed around me.
Okay, that's
All right.
good. Well, that's good.
So no, it's just the cigarettes. Just those. Yes. Yes.
I know.
I'm not a
Like I
dork, I'm a
said,
narc.
Try again next year. Maybe next year that'll be our resolution. All right. Well, if you're out of things to say, so am I.
All right, I'm gonna steal my presents and head out of here.
No, you're not, because they're not wrapped. So I have to wait. And Crafton has to go to the store or whatever. Love you. Happy birthday to you.
All right, well, if I can't steal the presents, I'm stealing Kenny.
He's not going to stay with you. Hi, Ray. Oh, Kenny moved and he woke up too. Yes, he has tons of personality. He has since he was little. Oh, thank you guys.
Excuse me.
So his SoundCloud, let me see. Oh, you still have it up. Good. Right?
Yeah, no, I
Yes.
have it. I have it up.
All right. So if you guys want to follow him on SoundCloud, that is where he'll release things. This is your year project, you said.
Yeah, this is like a year-long project.
And sometime today you're releasing something.
Yeah.
I like the devil's lettuce.
Yeah, Devil's Lettuce makes me laugh too. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, he is. I'm very proud of him. He's a good kid. He's always been a good kid.
Maybe not always.
Not always. Well, most of the time.
Buenas noches.
Love you.
Thanks for coming in. Happy birthday to
Mhm.
you.
Thank you.
Once I locate his balloons and blow them up, we can at least get festivities underway. They're somewhere in the closet, buried under all the fucking Christmas paper and like all the stuff that I just threw in the closet.
Mhm.
All right. So I guess you figured it out. So it's the Mediocratics.
Yeah, and if you go to the wrong one, there's only one existing post on it. It's a link to the right one.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about it.
So again, if it looks bad, if it looks weird, it's not our logos and all that, then it's the incorrect one. And well, I guess do a community post. I'll throw
I
one
did
up.
on. Oh yeah.
I'll throw one up though. Oh gosh, Missy, you're like on top of it. So my shit, I literally like, okay, Christmas is over. No rest for the wicked, like right into wedding. Because the wedding was in 3 days. So I literally just threw everything back in the closet. Focused it. I had to because I did my own flowers and all that. So
Well, as the years go on, we can figure out how to break Christmas down by the 27th, go on our anniversary on the 28th, having bought Aidan's birthday presents before we
no, you know what I've
go
always
on an anniversary.
But you know what I've always done? Now, of course, I can't this year because of Ray. But I used to just take like the happy birthday banners and like the decorations, and I'd put them in the tree.
Yeah.
So I mean that part he's used to, and then I just have like the strict like birthday presents or in birthday wrap. Like I'd make my mom not wrap them in Christmas paper because it's way too easy. So at least then he would feel like he had some delineation between Christmas and his birthday. But anyway, so keep an eye then on the community post because I will make sure to put links. We've been throwing so many of them in here. And then having that one that kind of was a goober in the middle of it. I'll make sure there's just a cohesive list.
Well, just stick on the website. Everything will be explained on the website.
So the website.
I'm updating the website all tonight and tomorrow with all of the proper information.
All right.
Any confusion you have whatsoever, go to the Mediocratics.com because the links are actually correct on there, other than there's a YouTube link on there that is going to be switched over to Kim's in a minute. I'm going to do that before I go further. So I can go sweat that. On the contact page, there are icons you can tap to get to the right stuff.
Did your drawing get to you, Missy? I hope so. I know, now you're awake and you're like, where's my treats and shit? Can someone wake me up for something?
Where's my...
I put him in his like
fun stuff.
snow thing. So cute. All right, everybody. Well, I have it there. It's media, only with an O. We'll pin it to the top here. If you just bookmark that, that's where he'll update shit. And of course, we'll keep you guys posted. At the end of the day, when YouTube makes their decision, if it's when they give the channel back, it's just going to pop up one day, so it's not like we'll have like epic updates, but in terms of what's going on where, because it just becomes a little harder to keep track of, the website's a good place to get your updates in terms of where he'll be and when.
And I'm going to be adding a mailing list on there, email for email updates and shit, but the Facebook is probably the best place. The Facebook group and the Mediocratics Facebook page. It's going to be impossible to not find us. Just keep that in mind.
Unless I keep putting wrong links in chat.
Well, no, now that's even fixed. If you go to that wrong link, it tells you where to go to the right link. So that one's okay too. It's just that was Patreon.
Do you feel different being a married man again?
I feel a lot better and more wonderful because
you're Mr. Kim.
Because I am Mr. fucking Kim, y'all. Yeah. No, I do. I feel
oh my gosh, guys, it took forever.
Very revitalized in life,
seriously,
and spiritually, and
yeah.
We
had to fight to get there.
Subconsciously, consciously, it's bulletproof in the sense of there's no negativity to it. So fucking wonderful. I love you.
I'll update my Facebook. He's like, I know she didn't update your Facebook. I'm like, yeah, I haven't gotten to. You have to go through it.
Say it like that. I never talk like that. By the way, y'all. Every time she says that, she's being a butthole. Dude, yeah. What do you want to eat? It's like, no. I said, hi, honey. What do you wish to dine on this evening?
No,
y'all hear that shit? What the fuck you want to eat?
Full of it.
What the fuck's Kenny? What did Kenny want to eat?
Kenny's behind you begging for treats.
No, if you did, you'd be like,
and Ray,
did you hear Kenny? He said bark, bark, bark.
Look at Ray under your knees, though, because he's trying to stay awake, but he
keeps falling back
asleep.
Yeah.
Mod Squad! Mod Squad! Hello. I know, it's exciting. Only he's doing Mr. Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a long journey. Got to the finish line.
Yep. I just updated the banner on the Mediocratics with our morning show image too. So. Yes, we crossed the finish line. These people kept trying to, and we're not talking about these people on YouTube either. I mean, YouTube was a vehicle they used. Talking about real life bullshit coming out.
I'm done. I'm so used to like you ending and doing the song or whatever. Weird. Need a song over here.
There we go. I like it now. Look at the website now.
Can't you show it?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to show me while I'm still live? Let me in.
Well, you were hitting it then.
Okay. All right, everybody. Okay, so he's trying to show me the website, but I guess he's not showing everybody here. So if you click the link above, you too can see the website that he is getting ready to show me. And if I don't see everybody before, I'll try to announce if I know that I'm going to go live, since there's nothing scheduled or usual or anything else over here yet. Otherwise, though, like I said, every Saturday at noon, because that's kind of when I get AIDAN and I'm home by then. I'm not working on the weekend. So every Saturday at noon, I'm going to plan to go live. We're going to just cover legal aspects of cases. We're starting with the Scott Peterson case. And like I said, sometime this week, keep your eye out. I'll just have the audio version of the court ruling. So you don't have to read it yourself. And I'm sure I'll see you in the interim either way.
Patreon link is that box. This YouTube icon goes to Kim's channel. This Twitter goes to my Twitter. Facebook goes to the group, or it goes to the Facebook page, Instagram, all that. The radio station, as soon as you land on the page, you got a link here to go to TuneIn. Hit the red button, and it'll open in a new window without having to go to TuneIn. If you guys just want to hear the radio station and don't care about the TuneIn stuff with all of the different bookmarking and blah, 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 just hit the big red button. It'll open in another window. Could not be easier. There you go. And then I'll be updating stuff on the bottom underneath when you scroll down and give you guys more information. Anything else, Dave?
No.
All right.
Bye, everybody. I'll see you at the latest on Saturday.
Sour Patch Kids.
I get this. Yay.
Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. We will scissor over this. Woo! I am the man's son, and I'm dancing for you. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. Hi, best friend. Na 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 na. voices are over this. Woo! I am the man's son, and I'm dancing for you. Cooperate, cooperate, cooperate,